Today, the Harris campaign dropped their first campaign ad. Roll it.
In this election, we each face a question. What kind of country do we want to live in? There are some people who think we should be a country of chaos, of fear, of hate. But us, we choose something different. We choose freedom.
Freedom, freedom, I can't move. Freedom, cut me loose. Yeah. Freedom, freedom, where are you? 'Cause I need freedom too.
The freedom not just to get by, but get ahead. The freedom to be safe from gun violence. The freedom to make decisions about your own body. We choose a future where no child lives in poverty, where we can all afford health care, where no one is above the law. We believe in the promise of America, and we're ready to fight for it. Because when we fight, we win. So join us. Go to KamalaHarris.com and let's get to work.
I'ma keep on running 'cause the winner don't quit on themselves.
Reese, that is an opening ad.
That's a damn good ad. I love that it really does showcase the big tent of the Democratic Party. It gives her some rock star vibes. Lean into it, girlfriend. You are the top of the ticket now. People are coming out to see you, and I love that it really just showcases the range of the policies, the range of the support. You saw people who were clearly different vocations, union workers. We saw multi-generational families. We heard the word poverty. I'm sure Dr. Reverend Barber would be very happy to hear that. I don't know how often we hear that in a campaign presidential ad. It was actually quite a bit aspirational, and it really did give something to fight for and to look forward to. And I'm so interested to see how much of her 2019 platform, how much of her Senate platform actually gets revived as part of this campaign. I know that President Biden did ingest a lot of her more progressive policies in there, but I would love to see her revive her talk around equal pay for teachers, her talk around $500 a month credit for families making under $100,000 a year, for singles making $50,000 a year, her Rent Relief Act, which was capping your rent prices at 30% of your income. I would love to see a lot of those initiatives make a comeback under her presidential platform and give people something more to look forward to. And luckily for her, she doesn't have to run away from the Biden-Harris record of accomplishments. And that's why we have the winning hand that we're dealt here, and it's all about energy, and that energy that ad brought the energy.
We were texting earlier as I was flying this morning, and Lauren had said, man, they got a new ad out. And Greg, when I posted the ad, your response was, wow.
You know, it's funny, we were talking about it earlier. Beyonce is an indelible brand. You know, this isn't her husband playing footsie with the owner of the Patriots and getting us all bemused. Of course, nobody should listen to Sean Carter on this anyway, you know, him, 50 Cent, any of them. Beyonce's brand is indelible. The K-Hive and the Bayhive together, man, that's, you know, first of all, how many, I can't even count maybe that high in terms of a licensing thing to even be requested. The fact that she said you can do it, which is an endorsement. You know, the only thing now is the question of when is Taylor Swift going to come in and lock hands with Beyonce, form like the Wonder Twins, and drive the rest of them hillbillies crazy. So the momentum in this, yeah, the enthusiasm, it feels like '08, but then let's be clear. This is a very different campaign than the Hope and Change campaign of '08, as you say. You know, as the vice president continues to gain her footing, hopefully she won't, and probably she won't. And Reese, I agree with you. I mean, bringing back some of those things from 19, his Senate work, and from the 20 campaign is going to be crucial at this point, because as Steve Phillips calls them, those smart-ass white boys, meaning the consultants, you know, stay away from them. She's sending a message to the consulting class, to the pundit class. Nah, we got this. The other thing, of course, was that thankfully she did not preside over the speech by the ICC's newest war criminal, Benjamin Netanyahu. Scheduled, of course. I guess, did she meet with him today? I'm not sure. I didn't see an update, but she's supposed to, I think, come back into D.C. and meet with him. But her position on foreign policy as it relates to Gaza is going to be important. Anybody thinks that these students aren't going to resume their protests in September, you're not paying attention. So the best gift, one of the best gifts that Joe Biden can give to his vice president would be to get this ceasefire done, because they're going to try to beat her over the head with that, and that attack won't come from the right, it'll come from the left.
When I look at that ad, Lauren, Beyonce gave her permission to use that song. And if you listen to what she said in there, yes, is aspirational, made it clear we have to fight, but she did not run from Donald Trump. They used the headlines as him as a convicted felon in the ad. That's making it clear he is the target for this campaign.
Yeah, they say that whoever is the issue, whatever candidate is the quote issue in the campaign is usually the loser. This campaign had gone so long with President Biden being the issue of the campaign, or being the candidate in the campaign, where everything was centering around some problem related to him. And of course, it's easy with Donald Trump to make Donald Trump the issue, because once he starts running his mouth, he becomes the issue. Question is the media ever going to catch on to that? And this is why it's so important to have people who are doing the messaging, who are in the generation of people like Reese Colbert, Too Raw, Too Real, and people who actually know what they're doing when it comes to communication strategy that puts it where the goats can get it, as they say. I mean, this idea that we're doing messaging as if it's 1990 or 1986 has got to go by the wayside. The messaging for the Democratic Party has been terrible. But in this last few days, we've seen from the Harris campaign a younger, faster, more direct form of messaging. And this ad is a real cherry on top of that sundae for the week, because obviously using Beyonce and the message of the entire thing, and as Reese already brought up, that the images in the ad display everyone who is a member of the underneath the big tent that is the Democratic Party. So it's well done, and hopefully they will do more of that. It's been very aggressive, and it's a great change from what we typically see from the Democratic Party.
Curl Prep Natural Hair Solutions at curlprep.com.
I'm in shock.
For curls, locks, braids, twists, and even those wigs and extensions. Women, men, and children are loving this line. Look at this video and you be the judge. People line up to see this product in action at hair shows, and when they take a seat and try it, they don't believe it's their hair. Buy the products at curlprep.com. It works on all hair types. Use code Roland, that's ROLAND, lowercase letters, to get a 15% discount. Parents, remove the ouch. You will love this system because you can comb the product through your child's hair with your fingers. It's all at curlprep.com. Use code Roland, lowercase letters, to get a 15% discount.